Hi Scorpio, I'm Lindsay. I'm a new reader on YouTube. I've been doing one-on-ones with my tarot for quite a long time now. I decided to do YouTube a couple of months ago and it kind of got put on hold due to personal matters in my personal life. So what I wanted to do was I was going to do a short empowerment tarot reading just to give you a gist of myself, see if I resonate as a reader for yourself. Like I say, not all Scorpios will, this reading won't resonate with all Scorpios. You can try your moon and rising sign as well. If it does resonate, you can also look at your moon and rising sign to get any more clarification or advice on the situation. I will be using the Empowerment Oracle deck that I designed and published myself last year, 2018. That was the goal. That's what I did. So that's they're the cards I'll be using. So this is an empowerment tarot. See what we need to leave behind, see what we need to bring in. How do we empower ourselves going through from January, starting the year 2019. There is a full moon on the 21st. Good time for releasing old patterns, releasing old thoughts, releasing old situations and things. So we'll get straight in it for Scorpio. So the last 2 weeks in January for Scorpio. Peace and contentment is the situation. So we want the happy home life. That's what we want. That's the situation. We've got the couple sat there nice, watching the kids playing, the happy home. Peace, feeling peace and content within our own home life. So what's challenging that? Challenging that is fertility. So it could be, I'm only going from intuition wise here. This could be towards a person who is actually trying for another child. It could be for growth in the relationship. You want the relationship to grow stronger, you know, maybe like moving together and things like that. But it could also mean that the challenge is fertility, that fertility is a challenge at the minute. But let's see why it's coming around now. Manifestation. So why it's coming around, it's something we're trying to manifest. So we're trying to manifest a happy home life, and the challenge is fertility, so it's growth. So it's growth as a family. We want to grow, we want to work together, or like I say, we're trying to manifest fertility. These fertility issues, it could be past again. So we've got desires, so we've got something that we're putting out there that we're desiring. So, you know, I always say look at this card like a crystal ball and envisage what you want to actually manifest. What do you want to manifest? At the time I drew this card, I was living in a rundown area. I wanted a house with fields. I wanted to be away from a lot of people. And that's where I am now. My house is, I've got a fishing lodge at the back of my house, and my house is covered in fields at the back. You know, it's peace and quiet. It's, you know, it's content. Sorry, you've just fallen over. Get you back up. So yeah, so it's what you're desiring, and you're desiring peace and contentment, just a peaceful home. Maybe that's the growth, that's the fertility. You want to grow. Maybe the house needs to get bigger. Maybe there is a new baby coming in. But at present, there's a heartbreak around you. I am feeling something to do with fertility. I'm feeling that you're feeling like it's never going to happen. So this is obviously not for everybody. I'm picking up on someone specific here. So if this is you, please comment if you do manage to find this reading, if you get added to this reading. I feel like there's a heartbreak because there may have been miscarriages or problems with fertility. I keep picking up fertility. Usually fertility is like growth and things like that, but I'm feeling like you're trying to manifest a child, which will then make the home feel like a home, a family. We're trying to manifest a family. And there's a heartbreak, so it could have recently happened. Near future though, leap of faith, the doors are opening. You need to keep that faith because it is coming, it's coming in. We've had a rough time. I feel like you've had a rough time. I feel like last couple of years has been rough. More so now that I feel like you're starting to give up on the hope of it. You just want the happy home, the children, the family lifestyle. Take that leap of faith. There's new doors opening. There's something coming in. You're powering this situation. We've got letting go, and she's sat there swinging on a swing and she's looking at the past. It's all burning. She's shutting the doors to it. Sometimes when we want something so bad, we can actually block it from coming in. And you're just concentrating on what's gone, what's been, you know, what you could have had. And I feel like you need to let that go now and start looking forward. It's a quite emotional reading. I feel quite emotional while I'm reading it for you. I feel like you need to turn that swing around and start looking forward instead of looking back, because we can't go back and change it. You know, the energy around that, Mother Nature, again, as soon as I see the word mother, I feel fertility is coming in. I feel like it's an issue at the minute, but there is, you know, the Mother Nature. As a mother, we blossom, we grow, we want something to grow. I feel like someone is really desperate for a child here. This is what I'm feeling. Hopes or fears, it's haunted from the past. So it's like if there's another pregnancy, we're scared that it's going to happen again. So if there is a history of miscarriages or something like that, we're scared that we're going to lose it again. You know, we're scared that the past is going to come back to haunt us. You know, if we've had a termination and now we're pregnant and we're feeling guilty about the termination, you feel like karma's going to, you know, there's some kind of arguing mentally here about fertility, but I'm definitely picking up on babies. I'm really picking up on babies with this reading. I feel like you're trying to manifest this family, but you're blocking yourself through your own heart chakra, through your like guilt or blame, like you're blaming yourself. If you have recently suffered a miscarriage, please don't blame yourself. You know, if it just wasn't meant to be at that time, but it is coming. Your outcome is soul sisters. So we've got friends, we've got people around us to support us and things like that. We need to have fun. I feel like you need to like put this aside a little bit and have more fun, because what I'm getting here is as soon as you stop focusing on it, it happens. We manifest it. Because at the minute we're manifesting heartbreak. And it's really sad to see. I just want to clarify our soul sisters. I just want to clarify it. Oh, it needs to come out. Elements. So balance. Yeah. So your friends in that. There's a balance coming in. Soul sisters. So this support and things like that. I feel like you need to go out and enjoy yourself. You know, get out from under this thundercloud you've put yourself in. I feel like you shrouded yourself in blame for some reason. Like you're blaming yourself. Something about fertility. Fertility. Obviously, this is definitely not going to resonate with everybody. Yeah, so we've already got the partnership. You might be married trying for a child, or you could be engaged for waiting for a child. But we've got the soulmate union. We've got the partner. All we need now is the fertility to create the family home, and that is what some Scorpios out there are just pleading for, and that's what you're trying to manifest. And I do feel like it's going to come. It's going to come. You're just going through a rough time at the minute. It's going to come. We've got Elijah. We've got the guard. So we're being told, oh, way too many. We're being told to get out of his heads. I feel like you need to try and put it on a back burner and focus on something else. And then it's like the laws of attraction. We put out fear of loss, we'll get more loss, you know. Yeah, because it's just draining you dry at the minute. It's just draining. I really am feeling like we've got this perfect couple and all they're desperate for is a child to finalise this family, this peace and contentment, this family, this fertility. This is all that we need to come in. We need to stay grounded. We need to stay grounded with his root chakra. Keep yourself grounded with the root chakra. Don't let it all go to your head. And then we've got the heart chakra flipped and abandoned and lonely. But that means abandoned and lonely, we're being guarded to better times. The past, things have had to happen in the past, but you might be feeling depressed as well, like no one understands how you're feeling. There's a lot of people out there that will understand how you're feeling. Whoever I'm speaking to right now, there is people, your soul sisters are there. And if they're your true soul sisters, they do understand how you're feeling, because even if they aren't experienced it themselves, they'll with their empathy, they'll feel it through you, and that will bring in healing. That will bring in healing. So yeah, I do feel that we kind of need to lay off the self-blame at the minute if there's any fertility issues, if it's taking longer than you expected, or if there has been a termination and there's guilt and now you're trying for another one but you feel guilty. Please don't. Just release that guilt. Let yourself move forward. 2019, let it be your year. Okay, I hope that resonates. Bye.